guys, check out this compilation video. Now, the first video is going to be coming from a woman with a whole BBL, okay, working at McDonald's. Okay, she's going to be complaining about all the attention that she's receiving at work. Take a look.
It's ridiculous. Like, to me, I'll never go to somebody's job and literally every day you see them. Hey, I was trying to get your number, woo-hoo. They're at work. You think they're trying to find love at work? You think they're trying to date? I'm at work. What do you want with me? That should be pissing me off, and I think it's so disrespectful. Y'all see me at work. Why would y'all try to talk to me and I'm at work? If you can't catch me at Walmart, Jewels, Costco, wherever, don't come to my job and try to talk to me. That's the most disrespectful thing a man can do. It don't show no type of respect. Then you see how busy I am. You see how busy we are. You want me to take 9 seconds out of my line to give you my number? Come on, G, be for real. You a joke. Y'all are a joke to me. Stop, for real. Stop, for real. Just stop. I'm gonna have to leave my phone on record. But you know how many times I hear a day, you are so beautiful. I can't believe somebody as beautiful as you working at McDonald's. And just from all different races. And I try not to get offended because it don't bother me. You know, this is my choice. But it's just like, what do you mean? Like, how you supposed to look working at McDonald's? Because I'm confused. You supposed to work at a job that you like. You supposed to work at a job that, you know, you're going to look forward to going to work every day. So, how are you putting a face on a job? It's confusing to me, and it's really an insult. People be like, oh, you know, you should take that as a compliment. No, I don't. Because it's almost like y'all feel like what? No, it be pissing me the off, for real. Pissing me straight off. Like, that's not cool, bro. For real, it's not cool. They say all good things come to an end. That's what they said. I'm a believer in that. So, you know, with that being said, guys, we back outside. We is back outside, honey.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Okay, so allegedly she got fired. Okay, I can't confirm nor deny, but according to the post from World Star Hip Hop, she got fired. Okay, so, you know, hey, she's boohoo whining and complaining at the fact that she's getting a whole lot of attention from her BBL. I mean, you've spent thousands and thousands of dollars to get a BBL. What'd you expect? Okay, you got to take the good with the bad. Okay, I'm just saying. And, you know, McDonald's was probably saying, listen, okay, we want people coming in for the McDoubles, okay? Not the McCheeks, okay? We don't want people coming in for the McCheeks and causing a whole distraction at work. Okay, you have people coming into the drive-through, coming in to view your cheeks, okay, your BBL, although I don't know why, because these things, they look ridiculous, okay? If her legs are not matching up with the BBL, okay, she got skinny legs, and then the BBL is just, it's just nasty. It's just ridiculous. And we've seen the videos, and I've covered videos of guys talking about the BBL smell. Okay, they stink. You need a transmission flush, okay, an oil change when it comes to these BBLs. So, you know, it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. You got to take the good with the bad when it comes to the BBLs.
I just came back from the worst date ever. I went on a date with a very rich man. He owned a lot of property, a lot of buildings, a lot of everything. So I went on a date with him. He was horrible. He basically told me how would I feel about getting my body done. He would pay for it. And if we didn't work out, I would have to pay him back. So, you know, I was already self-conscious to eat after that. Then he told me that men age better than women, so I'm pretty now, but I won't be forever. He told me that I was damaged because I have 2 kids, and even though he has 2 kids, it's okay because he's a man. I have 2 kids, and I should just be grateful because my pickings are slim. And even if that was factual, I just don't think it was tasteful. Then he told me that he can look at me and tell that I have over 20 bodies, so he's not going to even ask me about my body count. So he's not going to ask me about my past or anything because he just knows. And he's okay with that. He's willing to, like, you know, lower his standard a little bit. The date from hell. And oh my God, were there any red flags when I was talking to him initially? No. He was really charismatic, very outgoing, very, like, sure, which I think kind of snowballed into this forwardness, because what happens is when people are really charismatic and outgoing and they know what they want, they're very aggressive, and I guess they do the love bombing thing where you're so pretty, you're so smart, oh my God, I've been looking for a woman like you, I can't wait for us to get to know each other better, oh my God, and then they kind of do this like little bait and switch where the niceness turns into like rudeness, and I think that's what happened, and it was horrible.
I wish there was a little bit more context to the story as to why he was making those kind of comments, because those were haymakers, okay? Those were Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson haymakers, okay? Uppercuts, and she was taking them on the chin, okay? So I will give her that. She has a good chin when it comes to, I guess, the truth in a sense. But, you know, why did he make those comments? Some of these modern women will overlook a guy making certain comments based on the amount of money that he has, based on his income, right? We've seen it time and time again with the Pop the Balloon show. You know, you have guys that are doing well for themselves. They're not necessarily considered wealthy, although that's subjective. But, you know, you have guys that are making close to six figures, if not over six figures, engineers, plumbers, truck drivers, electricians, blue collar guys, okay? And, you know, good guys, family oriented kind of guys, and women will disqualify those guys because he has a hat on, okay? His pants are too tight. He's wearing shoes that they don't necessarily like, right? Trivial things that mean absolutely nothing, okay? They translate to nothing, and then they'll date a guy that's considered wealthy. Okay, he has buildings and properties and real estate, so on and so forth, thinking that they're going to come up on a bag, right? He is going to put me in my soft girl era. Okay, I don't necessarily have to go 50-50 anymore. This is going to be my meal ticket in hopes of getting access to his resources, so on and so forth. Not looking at his character, okay, not taking that into consideration and having that as the primary, or at least, you know, the top three, if not top one, when choosing a man. Okay, just because a man or somebody has money necessarily mean that they're a good person. I'm just saying, no, we can't confirm nor deny if he is a good person, because again, we don't have the full context here. But I wonder if she would have stuck around if he was making $30,000 a year.
I have a question. Why do guys put their homeboys first and then their girlfriend, when it should be their girlfriend and then their homeboy? Because if you're dating the girl, it's because you want to marry her, right? Or not? I don't know. I'm confused.
Ladies, do not ever, under any circumstances, ever, and I cannot stress this enough, clean up a man's place of living. Don't do it. Don't do it if he asks. Don't do it if you feel compelled to do so because you think you're being helpful, because you just think like, oh, this place is absolutely disgusting, someone should clean it. Don't do it. Don't. Listen to me. Set out as you mean to go on. When you start doing these things, like cleaning, doing his laundry, making his lunches, taking on the labor for him, that's what becomes expected of you. And it makes it so much harder when you come to realize, wow, this is a lot that I'm holding by myself and doing because it's expected of me. And then you're like, hey, I would actually like to offload some of this back to you. Why would they do that? Why would they be like, oh yeah, sure. It has benefited them greatly for you to do it for a very long time. So I beg of you, don't ever do this. Don't ever start to do it unless you plan on doing it for the duration of your relationship.
Right? These types of chicks are usually chronically single. Okay, that's just the reality of the situation. Because in a relationship as a man, there's things that are non-negotiable that you have to do, right? You have to protect, you have to provide. I mean, it's just what it is, right? So can you wake up one day and say, yeah, I don't want to protect and provide anymore, right? I wonder how that conversation will go. I'm just saying, right? So these types of chicks don't believe in reciprocity.
I had an interesting evening last night. I went on a date, y'all. I put my best foot forward, you know, hoping for the best, having the most positive intentions possible. And here's what happened. So went out dancing, which is totally fine. I don't drink liquor. For those people who do, that is also totally fine. It's just not my thing. But the problem is, and y'all can tell me if I'm tripping, if you're out on a date with somebody, especially around our age, in our 40s, you know, and you've been to the bar 12 times in 30 minutes, there may be a problem there. You might be an alcoholic, man. Or you get so damn wasted that you could barely walk. You can't stand up. Anybody comes within the vicinity of you and you want to fight them and shit, like, that's crazy, man. You're like, come on, we gotta do better. And then to make matters worse, I met with a young lady at 9 o'clock in the evening. I danced with her for 3 straight hours, just trying to be a good sport. And I'm 43, so my knees don't work the same, but I was getting it, you know what I'm saying? And she got upset with me because when it hit midnight, I said, you know what, my legs are a little tired. You're super drunk. Maybe we should just relax. At that point, she referred to me as, you are a bitch. You're a little bitch. You can't dance for 60 more minutes. And I'm like, wow, that this shit is happening in our 40s. What the f? Like, so for all of you, if you want to be reminded why you should stay single in a lot of situations, just go on a date. It will definitely remind you of what is going on out here.
Let me know what you guys think about that. Okay, I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm not surprised at all. Okay, I remember seeing a clip, I want to say a couple days ago, with Bernice Burgos, I think her name is. She was on the Joe Budden podcast. I think she's like 45 years old. She has a daughter that has a child, so she's a grandma. Okay, the Bernice Burgos, she's a grandma, and she had the same talking points as a woman that's in her early 20s. Okay, she was talking about being in a grocery store and she wants a man to just randomly send her $500 just because, right? No rhyme, no reason, no method to the madness. Just send me money. Just randomly send me money just because. And it's like, really? Like, you're really still thinking like that at 45 years old? So, you know, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. You know, it's just fascinating how some of these older women are now thinking like these younger women. Okay, they're even competing for the same men.
So if a man asks to see you without your makeup, weave, and wig, that means that he broke and he can't afford your upkeep. So I don't know if y'all seen the podcast with the lady who said that, but I just finished watching it. And y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all just be making up stuff, right? A lot of y'all, you do not feel comfortable with no makeup, with no weave, with no wig. And you just got to admit that to yourself. You are not the bad bee that you parade around to be in your natural state. You're not. You know you're not, right? That's why whenever you make videos talking about how bad you are and how pretty you are, it's always when you made up. It ain't never in your natural state. You don't never make them videos with your natural hair. You don't never make them videos with no makeup. You know why? Because in your heart, you don't feel that way, right? This ain't nothing but a coping mechanism, right? You trying to put it back on men when the truth is the issue is with you. Because if you knew you look good with no makeup and no weave, it would be nothing for you to pop up on the FaceTime or whatever without it. But when you know you don't, you got to start making up reasons on why not to do it, right? It ain't no different than nothing else. When somebody don't want to do something, they can make up all kind of lies and excuses as to why it don't make sense to do it. But the truth of the matter is, you don't want to do it because you know that you don't really like the way you look when you don't have it on. Like, y'all skipping completely over the fact that maybe they just want to see you in your natural state because that's what you're going to look like most of the time. So they want to make sure they're actually attracted to what you naturally look like, since you're going to be looking that way more than you are made up. Or could it be maybe they want to know what their kids would look like if they had them with you? All right, y'all act like somebody be wanting to wake up to surprises. It ain't no different than dudes who be out here hat fishing. Don't nobody want to wake up and he got that hat off and this old big nasty head underneath there. Same way he ain't trying to wake up and old booger wolf laying next to him when it was a baddie at the club that he pulled, right? Y'all be doing too much. To wrap this up, whatever you choose to do, whether it's lashes, wigs, weave, makeup, enhancements to make yourself look better, those are your expenses. And you can't ever forget that there's women who naturally look good. And they don't need nobody to pay an expense to make them look good. That's just something you have to do to compete with naturally pretty girls. But don't ever let that go over your head to make you believe that a man would want to take on an expense just so that you can look halfway decent when he could just go get a girl who already looks good naturally. Right? But trying to use his money, him not being able to afford upkeep as the reason why he want to see you naturally, let it go.
Yeah, I mean, give me a woman with a gym membership and a meal plan, and I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Okay, I don't need all of these Sephora stuff, the makeup, the bundles, the wigs, the weaves, the caterpillar eyelashes. I'm good. I'm good. Right? Not to mention, that stuff is expensive. Right? You see some of these chicks, man, they're spending thousands and thousands of dollars on their upkeep. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want it. I don't want it. I rebuke it. I rebuke it.